Central China's rail superhub has rail links to its airport, a greener and maybe the faster way to go from train to plane, and it's been here for around a decade. Zhengzhou is a relatively new Tier 1 city based in central China. It's got an international airport, but unfortunately it doesn't quite have a direct air connection to Switzerland. But like you see at the back, they added something quite Swiss, that's an airport rail connection. Zhengzhou is China's Clapham Junction, home of a rail megahub. It's also got its airport at Xinzheng. This is as short as a 15-minute ride on direct trains. Since late 2015, it's been possible to go in Zhengzhou from city to airport and vice versa by rail, or rails, as there's now also metro access. The railway line known as the Zhengzhou to Xinzheng Airport Intercity Railway starts from Zhengzhou East, easily one of China's biggest and also busiest rail stations. There's also direct metro access to and from here by way of lines 1, 5 and 8, with access at the station's arrivals level. But if you're going to the airport, there's also a direct access point here at this level, reserved for riders travelling from platforms 18 and 19. After completing ticket, ID and security check at this entry point, you go to a dedicated waiting area and can board when your train is cold. This takes you straight to the platforms, which is much faster, especially if coming in by metro. There are two types of trains in use on the line. The newer CRH3A A train features wireless charging and even windows that double as digital displays. There's also the CRH6A trains, which in spite of them being less new, still are pretty comfortable. Until 2018 though, they also used older CRH2A trains, which themselves are real high-speed train sets. The line from Zhengzhou East to the airport is almost 40 kilometers in length and heads largely south from the city. Already upon departure, you get an idea of how enormous this rail hub is. Two intermediate stations are in operation, these being Mengzhuang and Nansao stations. Reopened in autumn 2024 after service improvements, they're simple, compact stations built right underneath the Intercity railway line itself. Both stations have two gates, corresponding to two platforms, and both have access to the Zhengzhou Metro. For Nansao, a few minutes away on Line 3, and Xinzheng Metro Station, or Gangqi or Air City North right by Mengzhuang Railway Station itself. There you can switch between the suburban link and the Zhengzhou to Xuzhang line on the Zhengzhou Metro. The line parallels the Zhengzhou City to Airport motorway for a considerable length, but there's something geekish in the part where it's just by the tunnel to Xinzheng Airport. Yes, that's an unbuilt or rather future-proofed station with the platforms already built. And the location of this future-proof station is right before the railway line takes a dive under to head to Zhengzhou-Xinzheng Airport. This is likely to be the Air City investment-based station, future-proofed, and is expected to open sometime in the future, although not immediate future. The station will have two platforms. Already today, you can see the ready-built platforms as you near the airport end of the line. Here, the railway runs by Highway G107 from Beijing to Hong Kong. Like most rail links to airport these days, the line then runs underground for a short while until it reaches the four-platform Xinzheng Airport railway station, which until recently served as the line's terminus. Interestingly, platform numbers are in pairs, odd pair numbers 1 and 3 together, as well as even pair numbers 2 and 4 together. Xinzheng Airport railway station is flat, as in it has exits, entrances and ticketing facilities on one level, and only the platforms are on a different level. Be careful though when you board. In addition to gates with just one digit, there are also the extra A gates. It's best to check departure boards or ask staff if you're unsure. For services with train numbers beginning with the letter C, your ticket on a C train is valid for any such service on the day, and there is no need to rebook even if you missed the train you were booked onto. Different rules apply though for G trains or high-speed rail. At platform level, find your train carriage by looking down by the doors, that's right. Unlike newer stations, the platform car markers are at ground level. The airport itself, though, is of the most importance here at Xinzheng Airport Station. Terminal 1 is out of action for now, and Terminal 3 has not yet been built, so now everything happens at Terminal 2. Some of the escalators too there can be super long though, so hold on tight. Air departures happen on level 4 for all destinations. If you're hungry, there's also a food court on the mezzanine. The entire hall is split into zones, with all mainland China flights starting from Zone A. The vast majority of flights from Zhengzhou-Xinzheng Airport are all mainland China ones, but a handful of flights also go to Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan or abroad. Air arrivals are downstairs at level 2. National Rail and Zhengzhou Metro trains find themselves at the very bottom on basement 2. There is access to national and intercity railway trains, as well as 2 Zhengzhou Metro lines. The suburban link, otherwise known as the Chengzhou line, currently does a through service with Line 2 and brings riders to the city centre and to the Jingshan and Huanghe or Yellow River Road. From Xinzheng Airport, it takes roughly an hour by the suburban link to go to the city centre, hence making national rail trains much more attractive. The other line is the Jiangxu or Zhengzhou to Xuchang line. At Xinzheng Airport, that line is located further away, but it offers a direct metro connection to the nearby city of Xuchang, although at over an hour and 15 minutes, it too is quite a journey away. To go directly to the Jiangxu line at the airport, it will be quite a walk. You first head out close to the old Terminal 1, then have to go above ground and down another access point. The whole transfer takes close to 10 minutes. Originally, there were plans to extend the Intercity Railway to Xuchang itself, but for now, only an extension to the new massive Zhengzhou Air City Railway Station has been built. Some trains also run further beyond Zhengzhou, heading east, going into Kaifeng, which, like Zhengzhou, is also an ancient capital of China. From Kaifeng to Zhengzhou-Xinzheng Airport, travel times take roughly an hour depending on how many stops the train makes en route. This connects more of central Henan to the province's international air gateway. Indeed, the many connections and modes of transport allow travellers to choose a green way to get across Zhengzhou and the region, cutting carbon emissions and avoiding the pain of delays on the highways.